Hello!
Hi!
This is Hubby versus Wifey.
Round 5?
Yes.
I am pitching a perfect game at this point because I won the last one too.
Ugh. And it's a crappy, rainy day outside.
What better to do when it's a crappy rainy day but
Write some short stories.
We should have rehearsed that.
Oh, hey there! For the criteria for this competition, we are each going to be given 2 words that we need to include in a short story. When you're judging, please take into account the originality of the story, the cohesiveness of the story, and when we read it, pick the best storyteller as well to include into your judging criteria.
What you reading there?
I'm reading Elton John, live in Australia.
After generating our 2 random words, we only have 15 minutes to create our story.
We are back at a random internet generator.
To internet random generator.
Yes, we need 2 things that we both need to include in our story. Here we go.
Click it.
Button and keychain.
Oh.
All right, stay tuned. What the heck are you doing?
This is how every great author writes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Ernest Hemingway, Mark Twain, the lady who wrote Twilight.
Wait, what?
This story is called Button and Her Keychain. Button was a curious kitty, often finding herself in strange situations, like that time she got stuck in the sock drawer. This time, however, Button's human companion couldn't find her car keys, and Button didn't think anything of it until she noticed a ridiculous vibration coming from her own tummy. Where could I have left my keychain, and why isn't my key locator working? Questioned Button's human. Button approached and rubbed up against her human's leg in search of comfort, hoping it would stop the horrible tickling buzzing in her little tummy. Button's human noticed how her kitten was vibrating every time she pressed the key locator and said, "Oh no, Button, did you eat my keychain?" Panicked, Button's human did the only thing she could do. She raced out to the car with the kitten in tow, started the car, thank goodness for keys that only need to be near the car to start the engine, and headed to the vet. Somewhere along the way, Button passed the keychain, leaving it as a stinky little present on the passenger seat. "Oh, Button," said the kitten's human companion, "that saves me a very expensive vet bill. Thank you." And that's the story of Button and her keychain. The end.
My story is called Johnny's Choice. Johnny woke up in a tizzy in the middle of the night. Ghosts aren't real, he asked himself. He had had a horrifying dream. He was being chased by the ghost of Regis Philbin. There was no way he could fall back asleep now. But something was damp under his sheets. Oh no, he thought. Please no. But he had. He reached under his comforter. He could only feel the button on his pajamas at first. But then there it was. Johnny, the 38-year-old grown adult, had wet the bed. No big deal, he thought, at first. I will just change my underwear and PJs. But then he had a horrifying thought. It was laundry day. He had no clean garments for his lower half. He was panic-stricken. What was he to do? But then he got an idea. The 24-hour discount store down the street. It was late at night. What were the chances anyone would see him in his current, urine state? He quickly grabbed his wallet and his keys, the one attached to his old Furby keychain, and locked the door behind him before he ran down the street. "Damn that Regis Philbin," he cursed under his breath as he sprinted towards the store. When he finally got there, he was horrified. Who was standing at the front of the store, checking out discount flip-flops at 4 a.m? None other than his crush, Sally, who he was supposed to go on a date with next Wednesday. Caught between a rock and a wet place, he now had a choice. Have an uncomfortable, damp, disgusting sleep, or risk public humiliation in front of his love interest and become known as the 38-year-old man who was scared of ghosts and peed his pants. But he didn't have to make that decision because smack! Johnny had been standing in the drop-off zone and was run over by an old woman who, in her haste to pick up the DVD box set of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire at 4 a.m., did not notice the man she just hit with her car. As Johnny lay there on the concrete, his bodily functions released. No one ever had to know that he had wet his bed. The end.